Welcome all of you joining us this morning, talking Southwestern University Athletics alongside head cross-country coach Andrew Diehl. I'm McConnico. Coach, things not exactly panning out the way you expected this weekend. When we spoke last week, you were headed up to the University of Dallas. Unfortunately, weather canceling that meet, so you kind of threw an impromptu meet of your own.
Yeah, for sure. So our backup plan was to go to McMurray, which it sounds like was a muddy, soggy mess up there. So Dallas canceled early Friday morning, and we went to work trying to find just a friendly competition here on campus. Pretty casual, just between us and UMHB, and we ended up getting the competition in and all that sort of stuff. Better than not competing for sure, but the weather was not friendly to anybody in the state, so everybody was kind of scrambling around. But worked out well. Probably some ghosts of the former UIL cross country championships showing up at the meet, but it was a good race for us.
Well, important to get that race in. You're off this week, and then down to Kerrville for the SCAC championships. And obviously, with the weather you mentioned across the state, up in Dallas and Abilene there at McMurray, and you went through some weather issues here, but thankfully able to race, and thankfully UMHB was able to come down and join you.
Yeah, for sure. It was one of those things where it was like, we can go to Abilene, there's a chance they might cancel the meet, and the weather was looking better in Georgetown. It was looking a little drier. Campus actually drains pretty well where we were running, so footing was good, everything was pretty solid. Like I said, just us and UMHB, and we ran some good times. It was a tougher course, a little tougher than we expected to run at if we were going to Dallas, but worked out well, and it's always nice. It was our first time seeing UMHB this year, so it's always nice to see some new competition, get to get some fresh faces and things like that.
Yeah, you said post-race it may have given you a little more respect for those old UIL runners having to run on that difficult course here when it was held at Southwestern. Turning your sights toward next week, you have the week off and then the SCAC championship. What's your schedule? What are your runners going to be doing in this next week?
Shoo, can't give you all my secrets. But it's one of those things. We're in the peak mode. The hay's in the barn, as my college coach always told me. At this point, physiologically, there's nothing we can do that's going to make a significant change outside of getting injured or them doing something crazy. We're at a point that we're going to do a lot of fast work. We've been on the track. It's been nice with the lights, at least. It's been a little rainy and soggy this week too, but doing some fast stuff, some repeats, some light threshold work. But we're kind of cruising home from here. Our work is done. The foundation, the walls are up. We got to finish a few, minor things. Got to put in the outlets or different things like that, for the house. But it's pretty much done, And for next week, we're there to compete. So we're going to get ready, do some fast workout, and then run the course on Friday and compete on Saturday. So in some ways, it's kind of, I hope the team's starting to feel like a little caged up, like kind of ready, antsy, anxious, like ready to go out and compete, run fast. And that's kind of the goal, is we're pulling back on the reins a little bit, and then once we get next Saturday, just let them loose.
Yeah, hoping to have some pent-up energy, and we'll get a full preview of that conference championship next week. Make sure you join us for that. Maybe Coach will even give us a few of his secrets leading up to that conference championship as well. Kind of doubt it. Coach, as always, thank you for your time.
Appreciate it.
Good luck getting your runners ready. We look forward to speaking with you next week.
Yeah, sounds good. Thanks for having me.